Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to my channel Book of Duelist. Guys, Konami revealed us last week the structure deck Freezing Chains. It's Konami's new product, and yes, I know I'm just a little bit late, but I'm testing this deck with other decks like Virtual World, Drytron, also Salamangreat, Pendulums, Shadol Invoke, Eldlich, Dogmatica, and some other cool stuff. And I want to say this deck has some potential. It's so consistent, it's easy to play. It's for all new Yu-Gi-Oh beginners who want to play with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And at this moment, I want to show you at this time the main deck, also the extra deck, and I think this deck is very cool and amazing. It has a lot of potentials and it's very cool, too easy to play. And yeah guys, I want to start with the main deck. I put some with my own engine in this deck. I put some the Deep Sea engine, also the Atlantean, and yeah, so many other cool stuffs. And yeah, this deck is very cool. And yeah, let's start with the main deck. Alright guys, let's start with the main deck. I play 3 copies of Revealer of the Ice Barrier. This card is so the best normal summon card in this deck. It's very cool. It searches you another Ice Barrier monster from your deck to your hand. And yeah, this card is very crucial and important for this deck. 3 copies, it's very important for Reveal of the Ice Barrier in this deck. Also for the next, I play Speaker of the Ice Barrier. I think the second best card in this deck, my opinion. And yeah, if this card is in your graveyard and you control another Ice Barrier monster, you can get easily level 1 token to your side on the field. And yeah, this card is very cool. And 3 copies, it's also mandatory. For the next, I play 2 copies of General Wayne. Guys, General Wayne, I decided to play 2 copies. I think 2 copies is also enough. I see some in other decks, they play 3 copies of them. But if I'm testing this deck, I think General Wayne is also 1 copy, it's full enough. And for the also, if your opponent controls a monster and you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and also you can search for your spell and trap cards. And yeah, the effect is cool. And for the next, I play 2 copies of Prior of the Ice Barrier. I think 2 copies of this guy would be fine. Yeah, at this point I have some other Ice Barrier monster. I play 1 copy of Sujin, 1 Geomancer. This card is keep up on this card, guys. Geomancer is very important for this deck. It helps you for your combos. And yeah, after the deck profile, I want to show you 3 combos with this deck. And yeah, I hope you are amazing and very exciting to see the combo videos. And yeah, for the next, 1 Defender of the Ice Barrier, and yeah, 1 Hexer Ghost of the Ice Barrier. I put this card 2 copies in my deck, but I think 1 copy in this engine would be fine, because yeah, the effect of this card is good, but I think I have some other cool tuner monster in this deck. And at this point, most of my times I play Geomancer as a tuner, or Deep Sea Diva, or I play Crystron C3 in this deck. And they are one of my priorities, I'm sorry guys, to play in this deck. And for my combos, I use them. And Hexer, I think, yeah, I don't know, I think 1 copy is full enough. And yeah, but at this deck profile, I think, yeah, 1 copy of Hexer, it's okay. If you want, you can play 2 copies, but yeah, at this case, and yeah, it's 1 copy. full enough. So for the next, that was the Ice Barrier engine in this deck. Let's go to the another Sea Serpent monster cards in this deck. I play 3 copies Deep Sea Diva. I think Deep Sea Diva is one of the best normal summon cards in this deck. If you normal summon Deep Sea Diva, you can special summon level 1 of 1 level 3 or lower Sea Serpent monster from a deck. And yeah, in the combo video I want to show you this card is very, very important. And for the next I play 3 copies of Atlantean Draguna. Draguna is, wow, this card is so cool. If this card is in your graveyard, this card's effect get triggering, and you can also search some other monsters. You can get another Sea Serpent monster from your deck to your hand, and that's very, very cool. This card is absolutely important for this deck. 3 copies of Atlantean Draguna is very, very important. Also 1 Napped Abyss, it would be fine. And yeah, 1 Moulin Glacier of the Elemental Lord. Another card I play in this deck. This card has so potential. Yeah, in the combo video I want to show why I put this card 2 copies, Fishbok. And yeah, Fishbok is very, very cool. It's level 1, also a tuner. And if this card is in your graveyard and you have now in your graveyard another water type monster, you can special summon this card. It's very, very cool. For the another cards, I play 1 copy of Crystal C3. I also have Crystal Hulk of Fibrax in this deck, and yeah, 1 copy of C3 is very, very important. Next, 1 Lapis Dragon. Yeah, Lapis Dragon, you can search with Atlantean Draguna Lapis Dragon from your deck to your hand, and if you get this card to your hand, you can special summon this card, and yeah, it helps you for your combos. And yeah, guys, that was for the main deck with the engines and Ice Barrier, Deep Sea Diva, Atlantean, and some other water type monsters. And for the next, I played 3 copies of Ash Blossom, best hand trap in this deck. And yeah, for the next, that was for the monster cards. For the spell cards in this deck, I play 3 copies of Freezing Chain of the Ice Barrier. This card is very important, and yeah, 3 copies, it's very, very right in this deck. Best searcher cards in your deck for your Ice Barrier monster, 3 copies of Medallion of the Ice Barrier. And I play 2 copies Wind Over the Ice Barrier. I think 2 copies, it's okay. If I'm testing this deck, I don't play not much than 3, and 2 copies is also right. For the last 3 cards, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 Foolish Burial, and 1 Called It by the Grave. Yeah, guys, I think that was the main deck, and that's my type of engine and version in this deck. If you have some questions, let me know that, guys, and some other cool friendly suggestions how to play this deck. And yeah, let's move on to the extra deck. So let's start with 1 copy of Tatsunoko. I play 1 copy of this card because Tatsunoko helps me in my combo videos with Deep Sea Diva. You get this card easily. If you have, in my combo video I want to show you, if you have Deep Sea Diva and Napped Abyss, you can get this card and you can make your combos. I think this card is very cool, and it helps me for my combos. Yeah, 1 copy of Tatsunoko is very cool. For the next, I play 2 copies of Shooting Riser Dragon. In my opinion, the important card in the extra deck. Why I play this card 2 copies? Because, guys, I think this card is very, very strong, and you can, with Crystal Hulk of Fibrax, you can get this card to your side on the field, and also you can use this effect, and you can spam your synchro monsters from the extra deck on your side on the field, and this card is very, very important. I think 2 copies it's okay. Most of time 1 copy would not much, 3 copy would too much, and I think, yeah, 2 copies is absolutely right. And I love this card. This card is very, very powerful, and I think 2 copies is very, very nice. So for the next, I play 1 Desert Locust. Yeah, in the combo video I want to show you why I put this card in the extra deck. It's very cool. So for the next one, Pirate Insectron. Also for my synchro combos, it's a level 6 monster, and it's very cool. For the next, I put 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This card is very spicy in this deck, and 1 Emancipator Dragite. Dragite is also one of the best cards in this deck. I think Crystal Wing negation monster effects, and Dragite negates spell and trap cards. And if I got something mistake, yeah, it's right, spell and trap cards. And yeah, it's also level 8 monsters, and a lot of before I'm testing this deck, I put Burrow Savage Dragon. A Savage Dragon, you can use this in this deck, but Crystal Dragon would be fine. It's also in negates, Omni Negate for you, and it's very cool. I think it's one of the best synchro level 8 monsters, and you get easily Crystal Wing from your extra deck to your side on the field with Shooting Riser Dragon, and yeah, 1 Omni Negate for monster effects and 1 for spell and trap cards. I think these 2 cards is absolutely fine in this extra deck. So for the next, I play 1 Crocodragon. It's a level 9 monster, also water type monster, and its effect very cool. Sometimes I have so much cards in my hand, and I can use a second effect. If I discard 2 cards, I can pop up 1 card from my opponent's side on the field and destroy them. It's also a cool card. Level 9. Fish type water monster. It's cool. For the back row popper, I have Crystal Phoenix. This card is so cool. It's pop up my opponent's back rows. It's very nice. 1 copy. It's absolutely fine. For the Ice Barrier cards, 1 Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, and 1 Trishula, Sub-Zero of the Ice Barrier. These 2 cards is very cool. I want to show you in the combo video how to get first Trishula of the Ice Barrier, and the second one the Sub-Zero Ice Barrier. Yeah, these 2 cards absolutely important for this deck. And for the Xyz plays, 1 Bahamut Shark. With Bahamut Shark you can take 1 Xyz material from this card, special summon the Totally Awesome from your extra deck to your side on the field. Yeah, I think Bahamut Shark and Totally Awesome, these 2 copies would be fine. For the next, I play 1 copy of Crystal Hulkifibrax. Guys, Crystal Hulkifibrax is so strong in this card. It's your best extra deck monster. With Crystal Hulkifibrax you get your Shooting Riser Dragon and make your combos. This card is very important and the best extra deck card in your extra deck. This card is very cool. Crystal Hulkifibrax, 1 copy. And for the last one, Marince's Corel Anemone. Anemone, I think, yeah, I don't know. If you want to, you can play 2 copies of them, but if I'm testing this deck, 1 copy, it's absolutely fine. And I have some other cool monsters in my extra deck, and also we can play 15 cards in the extra deck and not more. And yeah, I don't have so much other cards in the extra deck. I think, yeah, 1 copy. I put 1 copy of Corel Anemone. And yeah, guys, that was the main and extra deck. I hope you guys enjoy the extra deck and main deck in this video. And if you have some questions and other things, let me know that, guys. At this point, if you showed my deck profile, hit the subscribe button if you want, and also for the next I give you a combo video, 3 combos with this deck. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. See you until next time for the combo video. Peace.